Joined now on the show by Brooks Bandits defenseman Corson Ceulemans and now gold medalist for Team Canada. Corson, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Congratulations on the gold medal. I guess we'll just jump right into that. How was the whole experience playing for Team Canada in Texas?
Yeah, thank you. It was amazing. It was a great tournament. We were lucky to get to have it, and just to play with and against all those great players was something I'll forget.
So what was it like playing in front of fans? Obviously, like Brooks is a great support down there in southern Alberta, and then you go a full season without basically anyone. 100 fans at the start of the year, of course, but now you're going to Texas, where I'm sure the building was a lot louder than what you've been used to the last couple of months.
Yeah, definitely. In the finals for sure, there was a lot of Russian fans singing along the whole game, which was pretty cool just to see that that side and just get the energy in the building, which was it was pretty cool for the finals.
Does that help a lot? Like, did you think it would be such a big difference when there was no fans to start the season, and then you go into your first game at this championships, and then there's fans in the building? You're like, okay, this is a lot different, I suppose. Did it kind of, I guess, like you said, energy? Did it help you kind of get ready for the games?
Yeah, definitely. Fans are a huge part of the game. They help bring the energy and the atmosphere in the arena that you need night in and night out. There with them there, it was just a little bit easier to create that instead of just having to do all on ourselves.
So you represented Canada for the second time. The first time was at the U17s, I believe, with Team White. There was a lot of guys from that team too, which you played on, which were also at this tournament. Was there a bit of a different experience from both tournaments too? And I would imagine with this one, kind of knowing a few more guys too who you've played with and built a relationship with, was it a bit easier to kind of go into this tournament and maybe not as many like jitters and stuff too, I guess?
Yeah, definitely. The under 17s, we had the three teams, black, red, and white. So just knowing that, we'd have one super team out of all those, it eases the nerves a little bit knowing that you're playing with the best players and not against them all the time. So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
So let's talk about Brooks for a little bit here. Obviously, you've been with the organization now. This is your second season playing as a full-time player, but I believe you've been signed there for 3 years. And
Yeah.
your first year really couldn't have come at a better year for you. You go on to win a national championship, and you scored your first AJHL goal in the finals against Spruce Grove. What was that like? What was that run like going from being a midget AAA player all year for OHA, and then you filled in a few games, of course, and then you jump right into the playoffs and you go on this big run? Like, it must have been a pretty wild experience to just go from one extreme to the next.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool year. Our major team actually just lost in the finals right before that. So then I went and joined Brooks, and Pat put me in the lineup, which was awesome that he trusted me to put me in those situations and allowed me to play. And then winning the championship was a surreal experience. And I was just super lucky to be a part of that. And a lot of the guys on that team are just great guys, great individuals, a ton of character.
What was the what was it like? Obviously, Brooks was a host city during that championship too. What was the town like? What was the energy like around the town and being, the new guy? Was it a lot obviously different from what you had gone through as well?
Yeah, it was pretty electric. It was something I'd never seen before. You know, midget hockey, there's not too much. The whole town's not behind you, so it was really cool to see the whole town. At every game, supporting us. Along the streets when we're driving. The championship parade after was pretty cool too. So yeah, Brooks just has great support for fans, and it's an unbelievable place to when the fans are allowed in the building, it's probably one of the best arenas to play in.
Yeah, for sure. And a question I had about you about pre-game warm-ups too, when you guys are on the road. I was saw you guys you went in playing you with Team Canada, but you guys really blast the music there to really get the arena bumping. Is that just kind of is there a story behind that, or is just kind of just to get everyone fired up for the game later that day?
Uh yeah, we get the music going pretty loud. We like to have a little jump around, a little dance party before the game, just to get the energy flowing and the blood pumping. So yeah, that's what we like to do in Brooks.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it clearly works for you guys. And
Yeah.
you're committed to Wisconsin for next season. How did that kind of go down? You've been committed there for a while too, and I know a lot of guys in the AJHL maybe don't commit until they're 18 years old, or unless you're a top prospect like you commit a bit earlier. Like, why did you choose Wisconsin?
Yeah, I got to visit there when I was 14 or 15. It was just unbelievable. The city, the campus, all the hockey things, all extracurriculars too. Sorry, they were just unbelievable. I don't think there was a better place for me to go. Oz and Tony are great. They like to send guys to the NHL. Like Holloway and Caulfield. So they're great that way, and I'm just super excited to get there.
So, what has been the best part about playing in Brooks for you? Obviously, besides the championships, what have you really enjoyed the most about being a Bandit?
I think something with Brooks is that we always get great people. Our teams are lucky to flow there where they are. We have good chemistry, good people. Every year, Pap goes out, across the country and he finds, not great players, but great people. So that's something we always have, great teams. But we all get along really well, which is, very important.
And I just had a question about the league as a whole. I'm a big fan of the AJHL personally, and I think since Cale McCaw kind of got drafted as highly as he did from Brooks too, like the league has really taken a step in becoming I'd say a top junior eight league in the country for sure, and at least one of the top junior leagues. Like, how do you see the league as for yourself? Like, do you think it's I guess an overall very talented league and maybe doesn't kind of get the recognition it deserves?
Yeah, I think it's a great league. There's a lot of good prospects, a lot of good players in that league that are going to college and whatnot. Last year with Savoy and Benning, this year Ty Mueller, myself, I guess there's a lot of good young talent in this league that really helps it, and I think it's a great league for competition too. There's a lot of competitive people. They all want to get scholarships, so yeah, I'd say it's a great league.
The last couple of for someone who hasn't seen you play, how would you describe yourself?
I'd say a two-way defenseman. Able to play anywhere up and down the lineup. Penalty kill, power play. Just smart with the puck, can adapt to any situation, and can bring a bit of offensive flair too.
So, for heading into the draft, what's something you kind of want to improving yourself before you get there, or I guess even after you get drafted? What's the next step for you to become a better player?
I think just using my body, using my size and my skating ability. I just want to continue to work my lateral mobility, and then as I work on that, I'll start to use my body more and be able to use my big frame that I haven't utilized so much over that past couple of years. So I want to start to utilize my body and be more physical on the ice.
All right, and last one for you. What are you most excited about for the draft?
Just to see, where I'm going to go, where all my buddies are going to go. It's an exciting time for all of us, and we can't wait for it.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much for doing this, Corson, and best of luck with the draft and everything else.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.